presenter, a public speaker. Welcome to the Educational Bantaba.
On this program, we bring you issues surrounding education, where we welcome teachers, students, and parents to discuss issues surrounding education.
Which audience community every Saturday from the hour 2 towards 3 o'clock.
To discuss educational issues on the Educational Bantaba. Welcome to the Education Bantaba here at Atlantic TV. I am your host today, Babukari Ebuso with Mas Sanyang, and we welcome the youths from Combo Central District. We will be discussing issues surrounding education, as we alluded that this Education Bantaba will be coming to your way from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock every Saturday. And today is our first edition. As you know, we are moving from the studio, that is from the radio to the television here. And do join us, contribute comments, and then suggest issues that are surrounding our educational society or system. So here with me today is a gentleman. Gentleman, please introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Busu. I am Ibrahim Akoli, the IPRO of Combo Central Youth District. I am a student, and then I'm very happy to be here today.
Yes, thank you very much indeed. And we extend regards to your other members, that is Jakaria Sanyang and others. You are here with another gentleman, of course, who will come later. This program is going to be divided into two segments. That is, first, we will discuss about the issues affecting performance of students in your district. Tell us the composition of your committee first.
Yes, we are a committee, and we are well set up. Our committee comprises of the chairman, who is Zakaria Sanyang, the vice Kadi, and then I myself, the IPRO, and then we have other committee members. We come into power as a result of a congress. We are voted into office through the monitoring of the ROIC, and then some registered youth groups within the district, and also some other village representatives.
Yeah, thank you very much. Being youths that are focused on many activities surrounding the district, education is one aspect that you must concern yourself with. Today we have a particular team that we'll be discussing, that is this students' performance on their educational system or the educational system. The committee is concerned about what the students are doing, how much they are going to be helped in order to harness what they have in potentials in order to contribute to the development of this nation. As youths, what is the main thing that you think affects students' performance in your region or in your area?
Yes, when you talk of performance, academic and performance have always been at the center of discussion in education programs. Not long ago, I was in a class, and a lecturer brought this topic and then asked us, are we as a nation improving in education? And then because it is broad, we centered it into academic and performance. And then you realize that some people were saying we are improving, because looking at the results that we are producing now compared to years back, it's quite good. And then looking at the provincial Gambia also pulling out positive results. And then all those same people will tell you again, because we have a lot of writers now, good students in the Gambia are really doing well at international level. So again, critics will say no, we are not, because looking at the gap of those who are performing and those that are underperforming is wide. And then again, for them, in as much as we are not it is not reflecting in our behaviors, we are not improving, yeah, and they are right. Now, coming down to your point, whether we are, what are some of the factors affecting academic performance within our district? I'll tell you the factors are huge, are many, and I look at it in three components. That is, the students have a contributing factor, the teachers, and the parents. These are the three main bodies that are involved here. to begin with the factors that are coming from the end of the teachers that are affecting performance in the Gambia, I would say we have to be honest here. Teachers also contribute. Like one of the major factors that the teachers are battling with is having expertise in their subject that they are teaching. Yes, having the understanding, a deep understanding in the content of the subject that they are teaching. And once a teacher is lacking this, it is going to reflect in the performance of the student. Because you are expected to know better. They get this. When you get to the class, at least, if you do not understand the topic that you are teaching, how do you expect the students to understand it better? It's going to be a problem. So once teacher have a problem of this, it's going to reflect in our performance.
Yeah.
And then, I am not saying all, but there are teachers who are having a problem of this.
Okay. So we will come to that as the education Bantaba is concerned about the students, the teachers and the parents, their contribution towards the building of the students' advancement in educational development. Here, as we said, we're going to discuss them one by one. As you just highlighted, you said the teacher is very relevant in the classroom.
Yeah.
How about the parents, their side? You've talked about the teachers, some of them lacking the content knowledge. What do you think is from the parental side that is a hindrance towards the development of education or the students' performance, affecting the students' performance?
Yes, parents. I will not be able to tell you at what percentage are parents causing the low performance of the students, but I will tell you they are major players. Parents not getting involved in the academic performance of the child. Like most of the parents in the Gambia will only tell you this, that the only role that they can play is to send their kids to school. So what the child does at school, they don't care. Who is the teacher of the child, they don't even know. When the child is back home, they do not give the necessary support that the child is needed. So this is also affecting performance in school. Parents thinking that their only role in the education of their child is sending them to school only. And they're not knowing that they have a major role in getting into detail into what the child is doing at school.
Exactly. Now we have talked about teachers, and we have talked about parents. What do you think is the students' role in this particular manner?
Yes, first I will look at Tom Dick, who is an American philosopher, and who said this. In his theory of trial and error, he said he came up with certain laws and laws of education, and one of the laws is readiness, the law of readiness. That has to come from the child, the student himself.
Yes.
If the child or the learner is not ready, there is no amount of effort that you can do to bring him on board. So it has to be him first.
Yes.
It has to be the learner first. You have to be ready. So in as much as you are ready, then there might be effective and efficient teaching and learning in the classroom. So once the child is not ready, it's always a problem. And then in the Gambia, I think there are some students who are still lagging, and it's a problem, and then it is affecting performance.
That's quite absolute. That's absolute. You've talked about the students' readiness in preparation towards their learning, avenues in order to score very, very good performance. But we have seen some of the schools having these particular problems. Did you focus on any school so far in a factor to correct this particular wrong, where you think the problem lies? Did you have particular focus? Do you have particular focus or specific schools that you target?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Aguso. As a committee, we are now involved in education, because our major objective is to create that environment for youths to be able to showcase or to produce that hidden talent in them. And then of recent, we are working with the regional directorate, and we are coming with a program called the Inter-Schools Cultural and Talent Show. And then we are working very hard to make sure the program happens. I think this is a platform where the kids can be able to showcase their talent. This will boost their confidence, and then it will help them to network within schools and then students among themselves.
Yeah, that is very ideal in order to do. A problem that is identified and solved is, or a problem half known is half solved. You have mentioned the factors that you think are responsible from the student side and from the parent side. After knowing these factors, what is the measure that you are taking in order to ensure that this particular low performance is uplifted to a higher standard?
Yes, like I've just mentioned, I think when we came in as a committee, first what we did was a youth convergence. That is bringing the youth of Combo Central together to be able to identify problems affecting youths. This was a platform where youths were able to raise concerns, and then we are also able to capacitize them in different areas like entrepreneurship, peace and security, and the likes. So once we did that, youths within the district feel a sense of belonging. They feel like, okay, now we have that leadership, we own a district. Do you get this? And then our next move that we are doing, that we are planning now to do, that is our upcoming event, like I said earlier, that is the inter-school cultural and talent show. And then this is going to promote performance, yes, because why? This will enable the learners to compete, yes, because each student who is to represent the school is going to read extensively to make sure he or she represent the school well, and then in that way, it is going to improve the performance of that particular child. And then, like I said, this activity have a lot of benefits. Like it is going to boost in their confidence, and then again, networking, which is very much important. Them knowing that they are students within the district, and then it is good that they cooperate and then work together as a team to boost performance.
Yeah, is in order to respond to this particular assertion that you had a convergence. How many people did you think you converge? The number of people that are in West Coast region are large in terms of school, in terms of percentage. What was the amount of people that you were able to converge?
Yes, thank you very much. It was for the first time, and then we are able to gather about 60 to 70 participants, and then basically majority of them were students. Yes, I know our next convergence is going to be bigger than this because we are starting. So this is why we limited to based on the resources that were available. Yes.
Okay, talking about resources now, we understand that if you have more resources, you will be able to accommodate more students. Do you have partners that would be able to create those avenues where you will also extend the number from at least 60 to a reasonable number otherwise?
Yes. Again, we have partners. We do not have standing partners, but I think when we organized the convergence, Sama played a very important role in supporting us, and then the area council too, who are positive partners. We are able to get something from them, and some other individuals also played. So as of now, we do not have permanent sponsors. What we do is when we have programs like this, we try to look for partners who are going to support us. Yes, but like I said earlier, Sama played a very important role in our last convergence that we.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed, Mr. Colley. I think that is very much insightful. And then now we are going to look at the factors now that you are pressing so much hard in order to mitigate the failure or the low performance of students in the community.
Yes, like I said, we have constraints, that is financial constraints, and I think we go according to what we are having. This is why our upcoming program we limited to we are presently accommodating 6 to 7 schools, but once we have the support, the necessary support, we are going to make it a bigger platform. Yes, a bigger activity where we are going to accommodate all schools within the district and even beyond. Yes, and I think with this activity that we are saying, that is the school cultural and then cultural too, it is going to boost our performance definitely.
Yeah, that is very, very realistic. That is realistic. We have constraints in this particular country in many ways, and we have a problem with people who come out to sponsor. But we will try to implore on people to invest in education.
Yeah.
I think investment in education is going to solve many of the problems that we will face or we are facing currently. So you will see that. What do you think? What is your suggestion towards the teachers who have low capacity? Also, the ministry is watching. You will understand that they are responsible of building the capacity. From the college, the people or teachers go to the schools. They have the right to be at least rehabilitated, to be improved in terms of standards. At least the standards should be there. What are you advising to the authorities?
Yes. First, if you want to deal with this issue, we have to look at the source.
Yes.
From where these teachers are coming from. Yes. Okay. That is the Gambia College. They are producing quite a good number of teachers, competent teachers. But at the end of the day, we don't have to neglect the minority that are affected. Yes, we have to do something about it, and then especially the ministry. But again, the college, you look at the way the college enroll students. They take students with outstanding results. So if a student is coming from a senior secondary school with very good results, is automatically going to be enrolled into the college, whether the person can defend that results or not. Do you get this? Yeah. And then I will say this, that teachers have a lot to do. If you are in the college, a teacher in the making, you have to put extra effort. Basically, we know how lecturers are sometimes, because quite a good number of students, like let us say 70, to be handled by one lecturer or even more. It is always very difficult. So do you get it? Yes. So as a teacher in the making, you have to read very hard. You have to try and capacitize yourself. And then look at this. At what age are you going to the college? Already a mature student. So therefore you have to put extra effort to make sure you are equipped. Yeah. And then if that is one side of it. But again, I am urging onto the government to also consider the college more, to equip the college or to make a college a very conducive learning environment for these students.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Colley. I think you've answered the questions very, very well. I think the problem, as you are trying to lament, is highlighted, and then we are going towards achieving the solution to the problem. I am just been told that we have already lost time, because this program is in 2 segments. Today we have discussed this part, and later in a few minutes after the break we will discuss the other part. But what happens is the issues of education cannot be overemphasized. The importance of solving the problems of education cannot be overemphasized. So once we are able to highlight the problems, we should emphasize on where the problems, the solutions are to the problems. Yeah. Those people who are responsible of the solution should be engaged in a very, very, very emphatic way, so that they will solve the problems. So you have been reminded that this is the Education Bantaba on Atlantic TV, and I am your host with Mas Sanyan. I am Babukari Ebuso. This is the first part of the Education Forum, and then Education Bantaba here, and then the next forum or the next part is going to cover also what the committee is going to organize. So you can say your last words if you have.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Buso, for having me here. I think this is a very good opportunity for me to share the little that I'm having, and I think this will definitely go a long way in motivating us, and then as educationists to improve academics in our society. And once again, I thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Yes, thank you very much indeed, Mr. Colley, once again. And here we will invite sponsors to come and take this particular program. As this is the first edition of the Education Bantaba here, we want to have our sponsors to come and partner with us and see that we develop this educational system. As you highlight, we also have to partner with you, the committee. We extend our regards to you. Whenever we call you, you come and answer. from the radio now to the television. We thank you very well and also encourage you to work very, very hard in order to see that the educational system in your region is improved as you are yearning. So this educational Bantaba also try to look at other issues in regarding educators, stakeholders, and even the parents themselves, as it is, as you alluded earlier. Yes, thank you very much indeed for being with us, the viewers, and then those people who are our executive members who are also following, we welcome them to the platform. And this is Babukari Yebuso. Until another time when I come with you. Thank you very much. The Atlantic TV. With me, Babukari Ebuso.
I am Mr. Masanyang. I'll be the host, a teacher, a presenter, a public speaker. Welcome to the Educational Bantaba.
On this program, we bring you issues surrounding education, where we welcome teachers, students, and parents to discuss issues surrounding education.
Which always coming every Saturday from the hour 2 towards 3 o'clock.
To discuss educational issues on the Educational Bantaba at the Atlantic TV. With me, Babukari Ebuso.
I am Mr. Masanyang. I'll be the host, a teacher, a presenter, a public speaker. Welcome to the Educational Bantaba.
On this program, we bring you issues surrounding education, where we welcome teachers, students, and parents to discuss issues surrounding education.
Which always coming every Saturday from the hour 2 towards 3 o'clock.
To discuss educational issues on the Educational Bantaba at the Atlantic TV. With me, Babukari Ebuso.
I am Mr. Masanyang. I'll be the host, a teacher, a presenter, a public speaker. Welcome to the Educational Bantaba.
On this program, we bring you issues surrounding education, where we welcome teachers, students, and parents to discuss issues surrounding education.
Which always coming every Saturday from the hour 2 towards 3 o'clock.
To discuss educational issues on the Educational Bantaba at the Atlantic TV. With me, Babukari Ebuso.
I am Mr. Masanyang. I'll be the host, a teacher, a presenter, a public speaker. Yes, welcome to the Educational Bantaba platform that always coming every Saturday from the hour 2 towards 3 o'clock. I'm your host, Mr. Masanyang, a teacher, a presenter at Atlantic TV, the Gambia. Today, as you rightly seen, I have a special guest all the way from Combo Central Youth Committee, who is a corporate member, and he is no other person but Mr. Yusufa Koli. Yusufa, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mas. Thank you very much, Mas, for inviting us, and then also we are really happy to be here. Thank you.
Yes, Yusufa, this is the second segment of the program, and then as our colleagues alluded in the English language, for us we're going to miss and blame, because for the benefit of our dear listeners, because when you talk about education, there are three pillars.
Yeah.
You have the students, you have the teachers, and then you also have the parents. So I believe for us to be at the side of the parents, we have to miss and blame in our local language. So I think it's very important like that. So anyway, Yusufa, coming back for welcome to Education Bantaba platform. New platform multimedia lonko be kala education le ko le kachala jang and being a body mass min sort of minkata use faculty ate botana all the way from Combo Central Youth being the main discourse la wala be min kachala fanna be benda muntore wala ma be programme le nyanta programme so do mi alon ka be kala karam kulti andu be dinniwol anin karam bumol e bolle benda nyoto wo competition be kala atemela so woto yusfa e se jama rahmano konto dan be dum na kacani kon
abaraka bake mars be mobe je be tendula ndelam yusfa koli but commerce central district committee district youth committee abaraka bake lamal fa balbe konton.
Yes, Yusfa, as we rightly says, the program is all about talent promotion, talent identification. Now, to your own perspective, it's a mirror. Mulen talent.
Ni ajibe ninam talent wala haramadingo momo ale fenne ke bala ima min suute wala ale fenne ke bala mi yalon ko isi ifa yitandi no la nyontangolo mi yalon ko wato dol mol malo amira wala talent dal.
Yes, so near GB nin talent identification of nin talent competition of bekala school lefe mialon ko abekala only lower basic student school lefe school like kata Brikama LBS kata Jamisa kata Nema kata Kabafita kata Henrietta kata Nema aning school mialon ko kata Fukembuje anu nyen jibe new school bebe combo central le puna na new school dan tamol tombo anu combo central ne jibe waratal anu school jamale combo central jam
tonya combo central a warta bakele and then school faran siata but niya jibe ndol committee nyen kabrin sita nga activity dole keno mimu kombajan youth kombajan de kabrin ngoke ngaje ko karamudo dinwol melnata ibe junior school kata we sandola. So nara si as a committee ngaji ben tol se mune keno dinwole milbe duma karu be fanam ben na marolo ko as a district so nara minge nga wala nyindi ko lafta talent show organizer pour dinwole ban yaji be man sembo so mo financial muscle so mi alan ka ke karamol be milbe combo center yon yaji be primary school be combo center siar bakel and then nara si as a committee ko sa nga astar ni nyina bang as a pilot project wala yatina nara karamun dandan tombang min bugo karamu woro fo woro wala pour essayer une talent competition o keda
so nia jibe ite fi nin karamol min kata competition o nyinke fo ali fenne so do mi alon ko ali ala ni because ni ko competition o mu hakilo katara min ka wolo ko robe tarra jele killing wolo ma ko fo fana be tarra jele because mul ko competition o so ite fi ko di wobi jele
abaraka bake ko komin kodo ma programme o wuli wo kamma bare be fenso do la be mindi la karamudo dino wala mi yalan ko winda wala karamol mi yalan ko inata nyontango sotoje be fenso do la be mindi la bare science ande nta fono la ko kodo ko di ma bije be mindi bare ngalon ko be fenso do la be mindi la karamudo dino wala ni ajibe programme o nyim pour ndol kaake make pour ka kodo soto je wala ka fendo soto je ba ni ngata fana fengo fen soto taje abe muruna o karam molle ka
yes Yusuf ni hajibe ni programme sifal ka ke programme te mi alon ko aka kuma ya baki ça a été fait diningol be diningol be mun benefit le soto ni nata ni programme sifal
ibe benefit mi soto la je a warta baka ni hajibe school dol bije ito ka bonin competition sifal la ko kilim fula aka karamo nyin to warandele yo ni aji be diningol be benefit min so la diningol dol bije wol karangola bundala nsafa e man jam faje bon ni nata talent show wala ni nata public speaking na e ka ken nyon tangol je so nyim programme si falla fanan ko diningol bonde e baaji la ko sama ni karamo sula da mola min nyanta diam le to yara e bo dinin si falla samala ta diamu ye ni karamo e fensor mi alon ko din woni nyanta participer la wala maymindi denkilal wala kay kol kila adol yitandi ise wodini sifal samal yo karamo manda amandang class wala tonkon nano damma nyilbe dabe karamol konole so ni dinwol ka participer wo sifal do abe hanyinde la iba sama sini ni ataro ko dinwol nyin tar la fay jira karamore e man sino official ko ne nyim fen sifal tanole ye community nyin nafa itul fonga ye fonga nafaje
yeah Yusfa ni molle adu jibe ye molle chusano jibe currently ye molle taradula jibe kadam jamal bije dami alon ko e kanyum programme ci farkel baraka muta comme ça e ka support le soto kabo wulula le fanala because wulula mi min ka fole atamal le fe adimo ke denkel lati wala adimo ke donnati wala adimo ke nyenti e to kam min jibe wala on karango est ce que comme ya to le programme wulal e batala ba
jikita koko wululal batala le wululal batala because ni ajibe sain Gambia artisol siata no artisol be amanke ko man beria class ko ne beria class ko no le so and then B ninga STGB ST beria class ko no le ST is very intelligent but B akira artisol B no ala ko siara ST di nyimbango mobe wululal be la frene idingo ke fentio de kata minyende minu fananka culture yitande aka tamo fananka soro jel kata ke lo culture yitande bi wulula juma be la fele di ngote tamala so ngalon ko wululal ben support la de and then nyinam follow te pour ka organize so fengo ben ni be follow ke kan abuka sonia bar ngalon ko janni nyaato wala sanyi kilin sanyi fulatima wulula jamal bi jebe ma koy la numbe support so la njikita wala kar wala bat
Yusuf ni ajibe hanifo bi cibarol findita comme ça kitabu be ngalon kitabu comédie dami alon ko hande fanna karandi ngol bi jele min keta kitabu dindinti min bota jamisa antela karam dindingol woti andunga jele comme ça cibaro findita comme ça wo mol nyata kala France kata comédie ala je andunga jiki jamal biji e nyim opportunity to do kata because nyim platform mo albe min try kan ka create pour dindingol because ya fonu nyami dindingol be man beti class ko as a teacher do mo lone because bi ngalon comme ça dindim tije mi alon ko he's not born with a talent. Momo Yaje Minje is gifted or is born with a talent. So coming with such a great platform, I think is going to be helpful to the kids, to the parents, and to the society at large. As we are seeing Kitabu and then the rest of the team will be traveling to France for the first time to go. They have this opportunity due to this opportunity given to them. So I believe coming up with this such great initiative is going to help. So as the Education Bantaba, we are also here to at least work or talk to the people, to the parents, to the educationists, and to everybody to make sure that at least they understand what education is all about, because these extra activities are also very important. As my guest rightly said, not everyone is good within the four corners of the classroom. Outside the classroom is also matters a lot. So Yusfa itefe diningol be compete la fanna jumale la lafta yol bonding ko.
Okay, diningol be compete la fanna mena wala maimendi coming ka denkilo la ka woni denkilo la, and the other thing is like cultural showcase. Komin dingo karamungo be ada kelina dilela yana yo ado itani mo laka kenyame do fannado bi jobe kala dramalde wala theater road and then fannado fanam be jabe kala ngamira wala ngo fannal le soto dinol be participate la men
so akamuta comme ça ali fannana le soto one fanna wala ma theater road keda dramati two wala poetry more coming for poems and in sabanjang cultural performance min keta chosano dine ado and in the fourth one min keta maimindi wala denkila so master la dami na theater for alle topical di school la leba
science and topical made school la follow barangalon ko ajikira janni nyi tilifula danton ko do wo bebe kala science and man topical di follow but coming program on ba preparation on la kono follow.
Yes, niya GB preparation on yimbe kerine because ali on the fourth level dami yalon ko school mi yalon ko le lethal soto on the fourth level bije but nata je ko comme ça on the fourth be kala OIC lati dami yalon ko safuno banku kulo so atol ali yalla programme la nyaadi fo han fo bi wo on the fourth nyinde be remain je fo albe OIC kul jibila mi yalon ko is a national issue ka la programme yinta ka sawndi ka ke lundodi pour ani OIC kana fenkenyo
abaraka baka mas ni ajibe OIC mu banko be la fengolti and ngalon gondol fanante o karno la bebo banko do ko la so hakel o ko kamala ba nyorindi la nyaato do manni ni OIC tambe rombe ngol londi la le pour kana participer because ni ajibe OIC fanan ko mata la no karam to dinol fanan be la fila ke la moy kalo mino be OIC nyin kono ani mine fanan keta so ngalon ko akumata bakal pour nga banko la ko tambi nin dol fengolti
Yes, usually a GB sometimes a kulia back comme ça ni organizational kala fi programme talaka organize wala ka programme ni taka host because ni jamal GB ni tara school to support buka tara school buka la fi le dini mota ka ke prepare ke samba pour kanyum programme si falta ka perform so atol fi hope ali school min be safe ali mu information si fal so table whether information on is positive wolom ibinala fo is a negative on wolom to takela
mas ye ko kuje kolya ko ka tara yela nyaato ta ka tara yela anu ye fongo fen naati fana modol se la fala modol te la filala so ngalo ngon do lañim programme o kabri nga bonde ndara director le ni wol sitan kaccara ni wol partnership soto e be nata idea ni welcome kaje ko fenno mi yalon ko ku kendo la man abe din wol fana nak karango yirwandi la boda je ndara karamol do ni hetija jamal diamta jama bije inata activity ni support le but do fana bije manna idea ni bay wala manna activity ni support so but coming ka fa nyamin doro fango feng ala starting ka koli ala but ngalon ko ninta fa nyaato nyaato tabe tala je so mba kata kana fana ka itandi wala ko programme ni na kuma be nyamana be din wala karmo yirwan la nyami ngalon ko ñaato sining e bina accept la and then ibe more for support la
yes ni ajibe yusfa combo central dollar district ko mi alan ko wara bata andum abe west coast janne but ni ajibe safuno sate jamal biji still wolbuki fan konti combo central kono andum hani karam jamal fanan je ni tara je fana ni ko gato be mun to ita folo non to be combo central de ikaji woya itan comme ça combo central la be maburi bakele but so sign atol be mun kata kusi fale ke kam mi yalon ko atol combo central committee ka make sure that mum mi yalon ko abe within combo central I involve alkono aning anato de dogoki
abaraka maga mas ni ajibe combo central district committee aning combo central fango as a district bedogo ka kekane and then combo central district committee kabring committee ni nata nga katale ka satil be involve mi alon ko be combo central pour que natina oh no ke nada min fananke ni ajibe na ward council pour que district wol ni satil be so ni wol fanan be do ko la so wala kayta ni la ko say be futala sate o sate rol tonya sate o dol bije pour ka futa wol taka kolyal but with the help of the councilors be futa ka wo sate wol tole ni ajibe nga convergence min keno ngamira nga councilor be invite lenu be nata ngaita ni la ko la fale this time around pour ka combo central mume soto ni ajibe fanan combo central say nata ngalon ne ko ya tala da falalde bar commune do lakarola man futo wota folo bon be sal kalam do nyang ko ya tala da fala birka mono ni birka ma saw but dol bol minke kan science and lafdal ko karaflo be ma an ni ajibe na committee fanan kono na IPRO bota maraki sale na secretary bota bafulo rol and then na auditor bota farato bojam kunna so e bajala ko wo ye fen jamal natina like dawoda nga mo soto jel mi yalon ko abe part of the district committee executive pour ka make sure we have all inclusive ngalone ko aman sonia and then fana ma easy pour ka sadol be soto ke fahamni bar mba kata kam bakal pour ka lon ko sado sade be combo central wala momo be combo central yalon ko mu fonni geldi salon ko nyin committee be to yejel
yes yusfa akumata bake and nyanta nyin karo kelal ite fi muntolum alla nyim programme be kelada avec la school jumale avec la mafan jumale because nga jiki parents will be kala mulla moy lale student of fanam be kala mulla moy kanne teacher sol fanan the same thing and nga jiki nyunul kono abe soto dol be la fla kanaka mabi so ide fi avec la school jumale avec la munto mafan yes
baraka bake mas programme o nying nga lungol londeleno nara kolya ko soto je nga venue fanal londeleno nara kolya ko soto abe kala dam but science and nga lodla mi mota wala mi lafta ka ke dami wala birkama nema LBS de lafa ka ke wolto so ngalon ko jele fanan sutiyata nga jibele fanan karamol be bolana dula jangol to ba damin fanan be sutiyala ani damin tanin na be soniyala wala birkama LBS nema LBS lafa ke la wol
Yes, ni GB because later bala ali venue for daming and then al nata kota ke ali afali. So hope al murunta school ko ne ka fole ko later force fen ko ni janne safi bare sa ni ayum be bole je kata jang akamuda kom sa nyim bata ku da ngolo sotoji ali okele.
Ha mboka ne coming kunun ne nga tenelunga le nga okoli ya ko so pour na venue so sai bi mu arami so le me murunga o karamol do coming ya fanyame do ko nyi nga man so ne ya ibe bola karamundo reta karamundo rebo karamundo reta karamundo ngalon ko karamu dol bije wali o information o so ba dol bije ma soto but ngalon karamu jama bal bije le bi te ngol inform le ko lafa ka kenon dami nga koli ya ko so to le sai mba bonni kanjel ka samba la do andum fana nyanda ka keda min tara jele ni wol sitan diamuta han sa ba diamo kono le ma finalize for
so kabira fere han fo bi nema imang assurance di la comme ça school nyeng alba sotala alba la programme ko sala fo ale concret assurance sotala
yalon ko ko be tuta diamo le kono ngalon ko kurun kabrim bora directorate kibaro futate to ma kabrim kibaro futate ma bi inte fo na rafute ma nga ko nyin kacha so ifana yaje ko ye committee le soto so wo committee nyim fo ni wol finance siya ko kacha so emi tan na bi ni wo committee be sila le ya kacha then isina information o di mola but jiko bi jele ko programme o nyim be kala world
yes usfa watu fele man siya andu nga jike nyim programme si fala buka easy because ni nyim programme si fala fenke amanke ni ko dinngol amanke dinngol da malle kana ke bal kanale introduction kanale programme tinyalal beka mabeje so atol fi for ali security soto nyalon ko at least ibe place or ibe dulanin tala ka secure ka dinul tankandi baramola wala sunyar mesola ora stops because ama isi ne ko commandro ke mulle kan idanko for security nyim bije
ngani ajibe programme o nyim fongo la kumaya mo wolde wala na nata ka dulaji be mi yalon ko a security len dol fongo sa ci siconole nyine atina ma ajibe doron danko doron ngake karamongo ngajibe le karamol mi yalon ko sicodan sa keno damindo lafa kela woldo so sijori la karola kan tol von montulu wala nden fanam ba jibe kan kenne ke ngajibe nyo kan ko mantora ko de ala la ko sa but min batina la ke fanan ngamran tol bem fon be tang be mol tankande la ngajibe fanan dinwol milu kana be tankala nyami mol min bine be tankala nyani tol fon be tankala nyami wo fanam benna miro kono bagal ko ko nyi jibe bagal adna kabring na rokol ya ko so nyim venue do la fa ka sambat la do bare fanan ngamin fulo jibe je wala security jebe security nyaade
so just for quickly ticketing because ngalon nata kala free entrance so ticketing be la re nyaade
ticketing as a committee nato fanan jibe le coming nga fo nyame still now be preparation ol kono la fale ni sita ni nga venue ko boni ni nyokono programme o nyimbe kala dame sina ticket ko kacha ni fendol bar ngalon ko ticket be tar la jele be invitation ol fanan de dala pour ke bara mole mi nan ko be la fla kana ani mol fanan mi yalon ko jikita ko ni nga petrolo dila e binala le na walling and then se fenke no je
yes Yusufa in the English version so what are your last words?
Thank you very much. It could not be the last word, or it could be the last word. But ngalon ko kontanta le pour kanaja, and then also be makoiro we are looking for support for the activity for the talent show. We really need support both financially, physically, mentally, and spiritually. We need the support. The committee is organizing these programs for our kids, for our child, for our children, for our students, and then for the community itself. Because whatever proceed we get out of it will be plowed back to the community, will be plowed back to the students, will be plowed back to the schools. Because this also another avenue to showcase talents of kids. So I call on each and everyone, especially, most especially, the residents of Comba Central. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Yusufa Koli, co-opted member in the committee, that's Combo Central District Youth Committee. And then I will tell you that there is no better educational skills that children need to acquire more than reading. The Education Bantaba is here to discuss some of the pedagogies and then other issues that are affecting our education system. I will thank the CEO and then the crew members of the Atlantic TV, the Gambia, for giving the Education Bantaba such a platform to discuss other related matters to education. I also thank the regional office, the ministry, schools that have been following the process, and then those at the receiving end. Thank you very much. Till we have you in our next ballot. Thank you. Welcome to the Educational Bantaba.
On this program, we bring you issues surrounding education, where we welcome teachers, students, and parents to discuss issues surrounding education.
Which audience coming every Saturday from the hour 2 towards 3 o'clock.
To discuss educational issues on the Educational Bantaba at the Atlantic TV. With me, Babukari Ebuso.
I am Mr. Masanyang. I'll be the host, a teacher, a presenter, a public speaker.